SoulSilver is actually a remake of Pokémon Silver that I never got to play, because our teacher would take our cartridges and burn them in front of us. Not because it would affect our school results, they were just the first Gen 1 purists. Why not Heart Gold, Kilian? Ho ho! I picked SoulSilver because of the movie song. This song makes me feel happy, like Lugia is my bro. And I always pick my bros before hoes. The game begins with Professor Oak describing what Pokémons are. I'm a bit distracted by the fact that you are wearing a gold jacket. Are you a pimp? Are all your Pokémons Gardevoirs? Then pick a gender. I was gonna go with boy this time, but because of the girl's hair, you don't actually need a flying Pokémon name. Her real name is... 75% of a square. Actually, I want something fun that tells people what to expect. Oh, I know. Shamunda. Like the goddess of war and famine. Let's start. I've made it to the Pokémon League. What? You wanted to see me beat the game, right? Does it matter how I got here? Let's do this. My current team is around level 50. So if I lose on my first try, I am never playing Pokemon ever again. The first of the Elite Four is a Psychic leader. That's a hard type to beat. Good thing my starter is strong against Psychic. We wake up in our home in Wakanda. A wee but a fat CV. What year is this? Our mom tells us Professor Elm is looking for us. Then gives you a bag and an ID card, in case you die on your way next door. We head over there and the professor informs us that Pokeballs are a cancer that mutilates the relation between Pokemon and Master. I took some creative liberties with his speech, but that's the gist of it. Then he gives us our starter. Are you gonna pick Cyndaquil or Totodile, Kilian? Right, who would pick Chikorita? maybe I should as a joke. Yeah. Now I own a rotten potato. Elm tells us to go north to meet Mr. Pokemon. Oh my god. Is he the creator of Pokemon? Is he the madman who gene-spliced keys? What does the professor want with this actor of gods? Mr. Pokemon gives us an egg. What? Then Professor Oak is like, considering you are willing to get Elm's breakfast, you are also willing to help me find every Pokemon in the universe. Here's a Pokédex. On our way back, a red-haired guy comes out of nowhere and challenges us to a battle. My first battle. I am guaranteed to win. Damn it, I lost. All because I picked Chikorita. What was that? No, you wanted a Chikorita. Don't let other people judge your starter choice, man. He's right. Who was that? What an awesome guy. The police are here and are looking for a guy named Heart Gold. Because his heart is made of gold. Heart Gold has made me respect my starter choice. But I need to train him because I lost hard. Let's work out. I can't believe I'm losing to the first Pokemon I met. I don't even think that's supposed to be possible. No idea what happens if you faint to it. Chikorita. What? What? Do I not have a Pokemon now or... Fucking what? My plant actually died! Go, Dead Meganium. The ghost type is strong against the psychic. And so is Bug, no one knows why. Defeated. I got lucky with the first one. But the second one of the elite is... Moss type Pokemons. Oh, Poison. Poison. And it's weak against Psychic. Huh. Good thing I kept that egg. My starter might be dead, but we've reached the first city. Violet City. A city that's kinda violet, I guess. Let's go to Sprout Tower. If you're gonna start a cult, there are way better Pokemon. Climb to the top and it's him. I haven't been happy since my son became a Bellsproutist. But you brought a smile to my face. I want to give you the tower, all of it. Thanks man, but I just want flesh. Then he shows us how to use escape rope. Beat the deities, then challenge the gym. Hold on, how can it be so tall on the inside yet so small on the outside? This gym leader is a Time Lord. I am Faulkner. Who are you to challenge me? Don't you mean, when am I to challenge you? Ah, how did you know? Yay, I got my first badge. Through blackmail. Enter Union Cave. Do Pokemon trainers have unions? We are tired of facing only Zubats. We are going on strike. Out of the cave you find the first realist town. Here's Team Rocket scheming. I don't really care. But they won't let me through unless I stop them. Seriously? Team Rocket are capturing Slowpokes, cutting off their tails and serving it. Despicable. It's a good source of protein. But now this guy wants me to save the Slowpokes and act as a Pokemon pizza. Fine. Time to take the flower by the thorns. Go down a well and meet the first Team Rocket leader, Proton. We could return the Slowpokes, but we just bought a brand new smoker. And you could get half the meat. There was just no way to save the Slowpokes. Their gym is a bug gym. This is extremely dangerous. The safety net has giant holes in it. I can't beat this place. I could call pest control, but why do I need to hire professionals? I am the bug trainer. I love bugs. Why are you wearing a gas mask? What an easy gym. Now I can use Cut, but I don't have a Pokemon for it. And I don't have any bag space for my Pokeballs. Thanks, Slowpoke Meat. I do have that egg. I've heard that you can put the egg on one of these flames and it hatches faster, but you get a shittier Pokemon. Okay. I should have just walked. What's that? It looks so stupid. But it has grass for cut and flash, so it's my HM slave. I guess you are not completely useless. Go, HM slave! You've been psyched out. The third trainer is an MMA coach, and fighting type Pokemons are weak against flying. Damn it, I don't have that because of my hair. Wait, yes I do. Welcome to the big city of Goldenrod. Hey, a radio station, maybe we can find out what year it is. The Hindenburg has crashed. Ah, the huge manatee. I'm leaving. A living tree blocks my path. I need a watering can. But this lady won't give me one because they are too dangerous? How many people die from watering cans? Oh Jesus, they should be illegal. To get a can license, I need to beat the gym. To beat the gym, I need to beat the Pokemon quiz. Obviously, I know the most about Pokemon on all of the internets, so this is gonna be easy. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen Pidgey? A normal or a shiny Pidgey? I don't know. Because I beat the quiz, I get to enter the normal type gym. That made it hard, because I had to beat the gym normally. Now I can get my Mega Assault Rifle to kill this tree and head north to Japantown. Japantown has a theater and here a Team Rocket member is harassing the Kimono Girls. You are so lucky social media hasn't been invented yet, I would ruin your career. Then he starts to dance. Challenging me to a dance-off? You are gonna regret that. That's right. Run away. Because of my groovy dance moves, they give me surf. The local gym leader is in the tower. Here we find what you might incorrectly call the legendary dogs. But they are actually called the legendary doggies. And also heart gold. Ha, Shamunda! I just got back from the puppy kitten hospital. You're a veterinarian? Nah, I'm a doctor. 2 Doctors Without Borders. They get sick too. The cute dogs bounced away from me. This is the worst feeling in the world. Ghost Gym. That spends thousands on a fog machine. So they might need money. Hi, I'm from the TV series Ghost Capturers. Wanna be on TV? I just need to see your badge. Now I can pick where I want to go. West has beaches and cocktails. Let's go east because I hate my knees. Welcome to the Lake of Rage. Someone has poured a bunch of shoe shine into the lake and created a shiny Gyarados. I gotta capture this Gyarados. Success! Wait, water and flying? How? Go, my flying Pokemon. That was a close one. There's only one elite member left. He has dark Pokemons. What's strong against darkness? Maybe lightning? Now that I have a watch Pokemon, I can travel on water. But how did I get here in the first... Back on shore, we meet Lance. I'm Lance. I do what I want. Let's go rob a small business. Did you just use a Hyper Beam against a human? Are you crazy? When you are the Pokemon champion, you are above the law. Hey look, a tunnel. That guy is bleeding to death. Bye-bye. Gonna travel east instead. To the beaches and the cows. Olivine. The gym leader is in the broken lighthouse. Apparently the lightning Pokemon doesn't glow anymore, causing Titanics all over the place. And now she wants me to... Don't even finish the sentence. You want me to find a new electricity Pokemon so you can put that one down. The only electricity Pokemon on my map is the dog. Ah no, that's the wrong one. Found your electric Pokemon. And I have a brand new red coat. You wanted medicine? Can't we, as you know, I already have a new coat. Maybe some new electric shoes? No. Travel to the island that has a pharmacy. Why is the pharmacy not on the mainland? You can sell 2 liters of morphine. There's a kid here who's bullied because he owns a shuckle. Sure, I'll take it. The island has a gym. Turn off the water so he will fight you. I'm gonna increase the pressure. Island is gone. But good news. Badges float. Back with the medicine, and I'll trade it for the badge. Your town will starve without this lighthouse, so you don't really have room to argue. That's 6 badges. What am I gonna do with this dog? The coat maker is willing to trade it for a Pokemon. I might even get a dog. A monkey. What the fuck? Go! Monkey! Dark is weak against fighting. Why? It's been a long journey, but it's time to face the champion. But the only thing that can defeat a champion is a legendary Pokemon. What do I do now? Lance is still in the basement. The underground place is a Team Rocket hangout. Apparently Team Rocket was destroyed 2 years ago by a girl named The Bad. But they could return after she succumbed to her gambling addiction. Face a shapeshifter named Petrel. That's not a real name, you're a Pokemon. Your friend has killed 3 of my members. Yeah, it's cause you do crime. Okay, we'll stop. After we hijack a radio station. Return to Goldenrod and enter the station, but this guy won't let us pass. And we can't just battle him to get through? Is this the smartest person in the Pokemon world? Dress up as a member. Get through, then Heart Gold shows up. Kent, you no longer have to work for Team Rocket. I took care of the magical bills. How can I ever repay you? By being there for your daughter, man. Shamunda, I am disappointed to see you have joined Team Rocket. No, it's not. I'm afraid this is where I make my goodbyes. She makes it up the radio tower. Haha, I'm the leader of Team Rocket. Why are you crying? You're gonna make me cry. I just wanted to reform Team Rocket. They would never have hijacked the radio tower. No one cares about radio. After the 2 cry it out, Team Rocket goes defunct. The final city is Blackthorn. Is this city a Game of Thrones character? The gym is a Dragon Chili gym. I can't get a badge unless you meet a guidance counselor. Explain to him that the most important part about raising a Pokemon is to teach them the glory of Rome. Everyone agrees and Shamunda gets the final badge. Let's return to Elm. A Master Ball? People get mad at me for how I use them, but they never tell me how to use them. He also tells me the Kimono girls are willing to summon Lugia for me. Okay, where's the song? There's no song. Worst Pokemon game. How do I capture him? There's no way to capture Lugia. What is this? I killed Lugia! Victory Road fills me with anxiety. I can't take on the Pokémon League if I don't have a single legendary. Unless if I evolve my Shuckle, the hardest Pokemon to evolve. It needs to be level 75, traded, 4 stones used, Elite 4 beaten, and your party needs to be wiped out. Then he will evolve. So I did all the things, and then entered the Pokemon League. Time to take on the champion. Oh, it's Lance. This is too hard. This have to work. My Meganium has fainted and nothing is happening. I guess I will never get to play Pokemon again. Yes! Throw your last pathetic ball, Shamunda. I don't have pathetic balls, Lance. But they do contain the evolution to Shuckle. That's impossible. No one has been able to evolve him. Go! The unstoppable Arceus! Ah, impossible! Arceus! Obliterate! I killed Lance. Professor Oak comes in and congratulates me for removing a weak trainer from the gene pool. I should be happy, but I am not. The real reason I entered the Pokemon League was because the last game you faced your rival in the last fight. Where are you? You wake up in your house, but what's the point? Mom says I have a letter from Heart Gold. Ha, Shamunda! I heard you beat Lance. I'm on top of Mount Silver. It's a long story, requires paper planes. Let's go to Mount Silver. I can't, because I need to have 8 more Pokemon Gym badges. Okay, I'll go get the badges. And I did. What a beautiful adventure it was. Full of twists and heartbreak. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Or I could tell you about a better franchise. So in Dub Digimon, TK gets captured. But he defends himself by saying, haha, you have clinical depression. And Puppetmon is like, no I don't, but he actually does, and that kills him. And that's reason 575. Dub Digimon is a masterpiece. And that is the Kilian experience.